Hey all, welcome back to another sketchbook sessions video. I am working in my sketchbook here, and I think today I'm going to do another one of my character design things from this list that I have here. So far I've done the knight and the rogue, and I got those crossed off, but I got 100 things on this list. So there's plenty more drawing to do, and I've also got dice that will equal to 100. Let's see. I rolled 22. If I go to 22 on the list, that means I'm drawing weapons today. That's fun. And as always, I like to show what my previous drawings were. So this is the most recent thing on the channel. It was a live video I did the other day, Hollow Man Servant from Dark Souls 3. I think that was a lot of fun to do. And then really I've got just like a bunch of sketches from the past couple of days. None of them are really all that great until we get to the live video before that. There's one thing that I did like looking back through is this thumbnail to a story that I was working on, and I definitely want to work back on that in a future like world building video. Alright, so I am going to do some weapons. I want to stick it with the Black Brand Seas world that I'm building, so I'm going to be limited to the technology in that story, which is like medieval times all the way up to like 1700s. So swords, guns, cannons, knives, things like that. I think the coolest thing about designing swords would be to do the hilt. So if I just start with a sword, kind of goes up like that. Not sure if this is a straight sword or a more cutlassy type of sword. I think that one's more like a straight sword, kind of like a rapier. This looks a lot like the Witcher's sword, which is kind of problematic. It's kind of hard to design things these days when so many things already exist. I did not think of that when I was doing it. But make it different enough. Maybe I have like some kind of like almost falchion type of sword. Which is like a big knife. It's got a split tip. Some serrations. And just for fun, maybe it has like some saw teeth. Or not saw teeth, like a scallop. This thing is a good shredder. Need like a pistol. Again, thinking like 17th, 18th century. Didn't quite leave enough room here, so this is kind of like a bastard sword, like a hand and a half sword. With a big wide blade. Kind of makes me feel like Forged in Fire drawing swords on paper. It'd be fun. I wish I knew how to make swords. Guess this one's kind of like a machete. Picture the holes that are there for making it lighter. This one sort of seems like it would be a little bit painful holding it in your belt. Try to round off all the sharp corners because I think that's somewhat relevant. That's how you'd want to use it if it was real. You wouldn't want it super sharp on the handle. You would want some sort of defensive weapon here, but not sharp enough to hurt you. This is definitely like a war sword. I picture it being very large. Uh-oh. messed up here. Trying to give it one of those like kind of paisley floral patterns. Something like that. All right, there's some finished weaponry. I think world building sessions like this can be fun because, like I said, some of these may already exist in the world, but I didn't use too many references deliberately. I just kind of wanted to see what I could come up with on my own. I don't always think that's a good idea because references are always super helpful. But just wanted to get this done quickly and see what I could come up with. I do think each one of these weapons can be named, can have a story written around it. Um, and yeah, just let me know which one you think is the best in the comments. And until next time, we'll see you later.